What's up, guys? It's your boy LP back with another video of doing something for you guys to get to know me and do it. Now, this video is called the first time video, and it's the first time doing Before we get into the video, you guys know what to do. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, turn on the notification bell because we got more videos coming to you soon. Hit those buttons now. Let's get started. I know what you guys were thinking when I made my intro. You're like, oh, the first time day? Nah, it's not stuff like that, I think. But anyways, it's the first time we did a bunch of stuff together. And if you have any questions, leave a comment below. Let's start. Question number 1. Where and when was the first time Dua and I met? I promise you I will never forget this because it was a super cool experience for myself. We met in Paris, France. Crazy. Go back and watch our video. We'll link it to it somewhere. But yeah, Dua and I, the first time we ever met, I guess you can say it's romantic. We met in Paris, France. It was a super cool experience. We was out there popping champagne bottles underneath the Eiffel Tower, almost hit a little girl with the top of the little cork of the champagne bottle. Never forget it, but yeah.
So I'm going to answer this one where we first found each other, and that was on Instagram, and it was in 2016-2017. So I added him on Instagram in 2016 in December, but we didn't start talking until January 2017.
The first time meeting, I think that goes hand in hand with meeting in Paris, but the first time we actually saw each other face to face, we saw each other at the airport in Paris. She came all the way from Barcelona to come get me in Paris, so that was the first time we met. Never seen each other before except for through FaceTime.
We met for the first time on May 10th in Paris.
First time arguing. I don't remember the first time Dua and I had an argument, to be honest with you. I guess that just goes to show that arguments don't really mean anything. I don't remember the first time we were arguing, and I don't remember what our first argument was about.
I believe our first argument, I don't really remember our arguments, but I do remember that we were kind of arguing when we missed the plane from Paris to Barcelona. And he was just really pissed. I'm the type of person who's like, oh, Lance, it's gonna be fine, don't worry about it. And he got really mad, and yeah, we were maybe not arguing, but we were really not getting along. Let's just say that.
First impression of each other. This isn't even a joke, this is serious. When I first saw her in the airport, didn't know what she looked like, except for what I saw on FaceTime. But I was looking around. I knew I was looking around for a girl with teal or turquoise hair. I didn't know what to expect. When I first saw Dua, I kid you not, the first thing that ran through my mind was, oh, she's really cute. No lie.
My first impression of Lance is pretty boring, but I just thought he looked exactly the same as he looks on FaceTime. Really handsome, yeah.
Number 5, the first thing that I noticed about Dua. The first thing that I noticed about Dua was that she was fearless. Super outgoing. This girl came from Barcelona to Paris to meet a guy she has never met in person before. The first thing I ever thought about Dua was that she was fearless. And she went on to prove that throughout the entire trip that I was down there. She's just go, gadget, go get it, everything. She's fearless, she's outgoing, she's energetic. Me, I'm like, girl, you need to calm down a little bit. I don't have the energy for this.
The first thing I noticed about Lance is how he was just in a box. And by that I mean when I met him at the airport. This airport was new to me, and he was like, right, we're here, where are we going? And I was like, we're traveling, we need to figure it out. He wasn't used to not knowing what to do, where to go, Like we had to figure everything out. So that's the first thing I noticed about him. He expected things to go very just smooth without having to do anything. Yeah.
So what was the first foreign country Du and I visited together?
The first foreign country that we traveled to together, like on a plane, is Spain. And I know he's gonna get this one wrong because friends, we came from different countries. He came from America, I came from Spain, but then we flew back to Spain, and I'm not from Spain. That's a foreign country to me. So yeah, Spain it is.
The first road trip. What is the first road trip we took together? So last summer, I lived in Barcelona with Dua, and we spent 2 weeks traveling around south of Spain. There were good times and there were bad times, but there were more good times than there were bad, and it was an experience that her and I will never forget. I'll be honest with you, if I could go back in time and do it again, I would, because it was fantastic.
I don't know what you guys call road trip. Is it like 1 hour away? Is it 4 hours? If it's 1 hour, it could be when he came to Iceland in 2017. We went to my cabin. I showed him some tourist places in Iceland. If you're talking about a longer road trip, then probably Spain. When we went to south of Spain and we had an amazing time. Yes, we argued. Oh my god. Yeah, we had an amazing time and we really just love Spain. We want to move there.
All right, so this one's a little bit deep. Let me lean in. When was the first time? Or what's the first time we started doubting the relationship? So, I'll be honest with you guys. Lance made a huge mistake. I was not in the right headspace. She came down to Orlando to visit, and I actually ended up breaking up with Dua. I broke up with Dua right before she had to go back to Barcelona, so she had to take a flight trip on her own right after a breakup. It breaks my heart even thinking about it because I don't know how I could have possibly done that. But during that time frame, before I broke up with her, I started to doubt the relationship. I can't remember why exactly. I guess because that's something that I put behind me. But I did end up doubting the relationship, and I did break up with Dua. Obviously, it was a huge mistake because we're back together now. That was about 2 years ago. And I was completely foolish for doing that, but that was around the first time I started doubting the relationship.
I feel like my first time doubting the relationship was probably, I don't know, just the first half of the relationship. I felt like Lance wasn't 100% in it, and I felt like he wasn't fully there. So I would say like the first half of the relationship, I doubted it.
First talent you didn't know your partner has. Oh, I told you guys this before and it always surprises me, but Dua is super athletic. Everybody always said, yeah, you know, I played sports, but no. This girl is athletic. She can throw, she can run, she can do everything. We played volleyball and she was all over the court.
I don't know if you call this a talent, but I could see right away that Lance is very shy. He's like an introvert. But one thing he's really good at is when he actually talks to people. He's just very good at it. I don't know how to explain it. Was that a dust? Oh my gosh. He knows what to say, he listens, he has some good questions. He just knows what to say. I think because he's a personal trainer and he was maybe used to like having to go up to people and talk to them and try to sell them his service. That is one of many things that Lance is good at.
So the first thing your partner did that you knew you were not going to be able to deal with. We almost broke up over this, and it's still a joke to this day, but it's a pet peeve of mine. When I wake up in the morning, I like my space. I go in the room, I listen to my praise and worship music, I'm brushing my teeth, it's just me time. Dua didn't know that. Dua came in the room brushing her teeth over me or next to me. When it was during the time, I felt like I was like close to the sink and she was like right over my head, just brushing it. Toothpaste could have been dripping on my head at any moment, but she was really right next to me. that drove me off the wall. I didn't talk to her for the entire day. I know what you're thinking. Oh, dude, you overreacting. Yeah, I did overreact, but I needed to because that was something serious, and I knew I wasn't going to be able to deal with that anymore. So I had to nip that in the bud then. And since then, we have had an understanding.
So one thing that Lance did or used to do that I knew that I could not deal with anymore was expecting me to understand something without explaining it to me. So if he, for example, he doesn't like when I come into the bathroom when he's brushing his teeth, and he just expected me to know it. And I'm like, you have to tell me so I'll understand, and then I won't do it. But you cannot get mad at me if I walk into the bathroom and you're just brushing your teeth. I'm supposed to know it. That was a big problem in our relationship, like early on, and I just could not stand it. I just couldn't. But he's much better now. He tells me every time I do something that he doesn't like, and he's like, please can you respect it? Please can you do this? And I'm like, sure, no problem. So yeah.
All right, number 11, when I met Dua for the first time in Paris, like I talked about earlier, what were we wearing? So I won't forget it. She was wearing jeans, sneakers, a white like tank top type deal. She had like a gray cardigan over, and she had those little blue sunglasses that she used to always wear. It was like blue and gold, it was tint or something like that. I remember the specific outfit, and I will not forget it.
What was Lance wearing when I met him for the first time? So at the airport, he was wearing red shoes. I remember that. Red shoes. Probably, so okay, I don't remember it. I don't remember it, guys. But he doesn't have that many clothes, so I'm gonna guess jeans and a long sleeve shirt. Oh my gosh, he has a travel. The light gray long sleeve shirt, jeans, and red shoes. That's it. Yeah, I can just see him like, yeah, that's it.
So when was the first time I met her family? First time I met Dua's family. I met her sister before I met the entire family. We met in an island off of Spain. And then I met her family. She met my family right before I met her family. She came down to visit me for Christmas and met my whole family. And then I went to Iceland that same Christmas. Not the day, obviously, but around that same time, I went to Iceland to meet her entire family. And so we met each other's family around the same time.
He met my parents very early on because I invited him to Iceland in 2017. So that's when he met my parents. And then I met his parents, I believe it was the Christmas after that, like 2018.
The first crazy thing your partner did. I'm gonna have to show y'all this one. We just got done clubbing. And we're sitting out at the beach, right? We just got done clubbing, we're sitting out at the beach, you know, I'm just chilling, doing what we do at the club. And I see Dua over there in the sand doing what she calls the monkey dance. And she does this thing and she's just like on the beach in front of hundreds of people in a nice dress, just doing this. And I was just sitting there like, what is this girl doing and why?
The first crazy thing that Lance did, I just cannot think of anything. I'm so sorry, I just cannot think of anything. Babe, have you done anything crazy?
First time that I realized that I want to keep my partner forever. Even though there was a lot of arguments and battles that Dua and I have had after I realized the point that I wanted to keep her forever. The first time I realized it was when that time that I ended up breaking up with her was over like a summer. At the end of the summer, we ended up getting back together. That's when I realized that I wanted to keep her forever. That's when the first thought came into my brain that, man, I could see a future with Dua. I could see there's something here. So that's when the first little thought came into my head.
First time realizing that I wanted to keep Lance forever was actually recently, and that was at the end of last summer, so end of summer 2019, because I don't know, something just changed. We had been through a lot together, and I don't know, I could just feel it. You know how I told you guys that I felt like he was not like 100% in it, like in the first half of the relationship? At the end of last summer, I could just feel that something changed, and yeah, that was when I realized like I want this forever. Like I want to keep him, I love him, and yeah, he's just everything I want. So that's when I realized.
Last question is, who said I love you first? I'm gonna say it was me. Don't know for sure, don't remember, don't even know when we said it. But I'm gonna say it was me because I don't see Dua saying that she loves me first. So I'm gonna say it was me, and I think we said it in Barcelona, sitting at the park.
I'm pretty sure it was him. I cannot remember. But I remember him like saying it through text before even seeing me like in person, and I knew that meant nothing. But the first time I knew that he meant it was when he came to Barcelona, and so that was it for this video, guys. We really hope you enjoyed it. Let us know in the comments down below what videos you would like to see. We are uploading like every other day, so we need some ideas from you. The first time we said it to each other, when we actually meant it. Yeah. Make sure to give the video a big thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, I really struggle to say that. Subscribe to our channel if you're not already. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time we upload. We love you guys, and we'll see you again in 2 days. Bye!